Hello YouTube family, it's me, Ayana. If this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name's Ayana. I am a spa owner, I'm also a massage therapist, esthetician, and I'm also a nursing student. I am in nursing school right now and in the process of transitioning my post-op spa into a true full med spa. It's an interesting journey that I've been on, and y'all have been a part of each and every piece of this. And oh my goodness, I'm so rude, I didn't even introduce. This is Ginger. Ginger is my dog for life. I've known her since she was, wow, what, 9 months old? Yeah, I've had her since she was kind of a puppy. I've had her for a good, yeah, she's one of my best friends. So she's here. Something told me to just record. Don't worry about your makeup not being done. Don't worry about the fact that this is the first time you've had free time in the longest time. Like, use that time to give to your audience, give to your community. And this is the way that I want to do it. And there are a few things on my heart to share that I know are going to help you, especially if you're in a place of feeling stuck. If you're feeling like you have this big dream, but you don't know where to start, I want to share some things that have been helpful for me on this journey. And I just feel so moved to like talk to the camera and not talk to the camera, but talk to you all specifically about how you're really going to make this year your year. All right, so I posted a video at the beginning of the year talking about how we cannot talk about business unless we're talking about mindset. Now, if you want to skip the mindset piece, you might as well skip the whole video, because a big part of what I need to share has to do with your mindset. It has to do with the stories you tell yourself. And especially if you are a new spa professional, maybe you're a newly licensed massage therapist or esthetician, I noticed just a trend, like oftentimes you don't have that confidence built up because, I mean, you don't have your clientele built up, you don't have those testimonials, you've probably only been practicing on your family and friends and maybe your former classmates, whatever the case may be. And I just want you to know, like right off the gate, that it's really important to build your confidence early. I say build, but you really need to create your own. This is something I wish I would have done a lot sooner. I waited on the validation of having clients and seeing success before I could have confidence, but I wish I would have created it for myself in the beginning. How do you create confidence? Well, first you have to assume that your clients want to see you. You have to assume that you are great at what you do. Now, you always want to keep an open mind, because you can always learn more. Everyone can learn more. I can learn more. I can always improve. I am constantly looking for ways to improve. That is another characteristic of someone who is truly going to make it in this field. You have to be open to improving, but you also have to assume that you are good enough already. The fact that you went through a program to learn this skill, this art, this dance of massage or of skincare, the science, you've learned the anatomy, you've learned the physiology, maybe you've had your professors mentor you, you care about people. Like right off the bat, I already know you care about people. You care about wellness, you care about the health of others. You're not in this just for the money. I know that already about you. But based on that, you are already good enough, and you need to start acting like it. Period. You need to start acting like it when you're in your sessions, when you are at your spa, when you're at your job, even if you don't own a spa yet, even when you're at your job, because that's still a part of your career, and that's where your reputation starts. I really want you to get into this idea of creating your confidence versus building your confidence. Don't rely on the validation of clients saying great things about your services. That's going to happen anyway. That's inevitable. That's going to happen anyway. You really want to just know that you're good enough already. The fact that you went through that program. Another thing that I want you to think about, let's go back to that idea of constantly learning. Every interaction that you have with a client, even if it goes poorly. I filmed a vlog recently, maybe it's out yet, maybe it's not, about how I had a session that I totally bombed with a client that, was already seeing me on a regular basis. I might have lost that client, I don't know. Those things happen, but what was happening, like during that session, I was thinking about how I'm gonna do this better the next time, how I will never make these mistakes again, and how I'm going to learn from them. Because in my world, there actually are no mistakes. All there are lessons that we can learn from and build from and become our greater selves from. There's no mistakes. And at this stage in my life, I truly believe there are no mistakes. Everything that was gonna happen has already happened. Everything that's going to happen has already happened. And we are just here to learn and be better and to make sure that we don't have to go through the pain of making the same mistakes. Now, another thing I want to share is that I don't want you to get into that negative story of the market is saturated, there's already too many massage therapists, there's already too many estheticians. How am I gonna stand out in a sea of all of these people trying to start their own businesses? I want you to know that competition, it's a great thing. It's amazing to have competition. The fact that there are other professionals in this industry doing something similar to what you're doing, that validates the fact that when let's say you launch your business, like there's already clients out there seeking those services. So now what we need to do is separate you from that competition by leaning into who you are. This is what all my programs are based on. I had a feedback call with one of my SpaBizSuccess clients. She ended up being a private client at the end of it. And I remember she said something that I probably started to take for granted, but she said that within the curriculum, we got to learn about her. We got to learn about herself and use what we learned about her to incorporate that into her business, into the way she runs her business, in the way she shows up for her business, because that's super, super important as well. I've learned a lot of lessons over the course of my career, now past 7 years, which is wild because we know that statistic that a massage therapist career is 7 years max before they go into another career. I will always be a massage therapist. I'm always going to be a massage therapist. I know I'm in nursing school, so I can open up my scope of practice and to learn more about client-centered care, patient-centered care, holistic care, the body. That was my way of learning that. I've made a lot of different decisions that have led to lessons, and one of the main things I've learned is I really have to assume the best in every situation. This can apply to any career, any industry, but we gotta assume the best. And that's how we get clients, that's how we keep our clients, that's how we grow our businesses, that's how we grow our teams. I have a lot of people who comment on these videos telling me that they have trouble finding loyal team members, building their team. They have trouble growing their businesses. And if I were working with those people, one of the first things I need to understand as a coach, as a consultant, as someone who wants you to grow your business and make this your full-time income and like truly live out your dream, I need to understand how that person, how they feel about themselves, what assumptions they have about themselves, and what assumptions they have about how they're showing up for their business. I need to know about all the different assumptions, okay? I'm gonna tell you a story. So I was at the grocery store the other day. Before I went into the grocery store, I was wearing this shirt. It was actually a different shirt with a different color logo, but I was wearing, my uniform. And before I went into that grocery store, I just had a thought. I said to myself, people are going to ask me about my business. They're going to see the word massage on my shirt and they're going to be curious. Somehow, I am going to get some clients out of going into this grocery store. I put some business cards in my pocket. I always keep business cards in my pocket. The reason why I put business cards in my pocket is because I've learned the lesson. See how I corrected myself? This is something you gotta do. You gotta start doing it when it comes to your mindset. But I've learned the lesson that when you're ill prepared, you lose opportunities. I've lost opportunities with very affluent people, all because I didn't have a business card or I wasn't prepared. Especially when I was doing mobile massage, I met a lot of affluent people who really needed someone to come to their home to do their sessions. I'm talking multi-million-dollar houses, mansions. I learned the lesson that you always got to be prepared because you never know who you're going to meet. Even my mom says, you have to always even look your best. That's another reason why I invested in my appearance over the past, 2 years, because you just never know who you're gonna meet, what opportunities are gonna come your way. Back to the grocery store. Let's go back to the grocery store. I told myself I'm gonna get some clients. I have my business cards in my pocket and someone is gonna be intrigued about what I'm doing. I go into the grocery store. I completely forget that I said this to myself because I'm distracted with my little one. I'm distracted with talking to him and getting him involved in the grocery list and the grocery shopping. But I think subconsciously my mind remembered because typically I go to self-checkout. In this occasion, I just went to the checkout that's 10 items and under. Cool. Went to 10 items and under. I was smiling, I was friendly. I always talk to the people who are, ringing up the groceries, ask them about their day. And the person ringing up the groceries, they saw my shirt, they asked me about massage, and of course, you know how it goes. They're like, oh, I really need a massage. It's been so long since I've had a massage. And I'm just telling them, yeah, everyone needs massage. We do lymphatic massage, so if you're standing on your feet all day, you're probably a little swollen. Has that ever happened to you? And they're like, yeah. And then even, I don't know who they are, I don't know if it was a manager, but there's always someone who stands against the wall and is watching all the operations happen. And she was like, oh wow, massage, okay, how long have you worked there? And I was like, oh, well, I've owned it since 2018, so and so and so and so. And they're like, oh, okay, we love a girl boss. You just got yourself 2 new clients. And I gave them the cards, and yeah, the rest is history. But it all starts by the fact that I learned a lesson earlier in my career, stayed prepared, but then also assumed the best, assumed that the outcome that I want is going to happen, because why not? Why not me? Why not have it happen to me? Might as well happen to me. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that, and just share that whatever blunders that you're experiencing right now, or even setbacks that you're experiencing right now, really truly learn how to take that, learn from it, adapt, because I feel like that's my whole life. It's adapting. I mean, everything that has happened to me early in life really would indicate that I'm not supposed to be successful, that I am supposed to end up in a completely different way. Y'all will just never have any idea. Everything that happened to me early in life should say, statistically, that I wouldn't think this way, feel this way, whatever about myself. But I'm adaptable. I adapt, I'm determined, and I've come to say this to myself and not wait for other people to say it to me. There was a time in my life, not that long ago, where people would say these things to me like, oh, you seem so determined, you seem so just ready to get it, a go-getter, whatever. I would hear that and be like, wow, these people see me, wow, I never really thought of it that way. Wow, I'm really, I guess I am out here doing it. Nowadays, I have to say these things to myself, and I show up so much more different. I used to be so timid about the idea of, yeah, I own the business, and clients wouldn't even know that I'm the owner of the business unless they asked me. But now, and not even in a haughty way, but now fully 100% show up that way and take pride in it, especially because now I have a team looking at me and seeing how I carry myself and seeing how I put myself out there. I am an extremely introverted person. It is very difficult for me to even sometimes start conversations, but I put myself in a mode to do it, and I put myself in the mindset to do it because my dream really does depend on it. That's just how the world is. And so I'm really saying this to inspire someone, especially if you feel like you're not enough, or if you're starting to have doubts about this dream that you have, whether that's in the spa industry or any industry. It might go deeper than a spa. It might go deeper than owning a business. You might want to host retreats. You might want to become a wellness coach. You might want to just really expand beyond the idea of owning a spa business. But you know that you want to use your gifts. You know you want to use your education. You know you want to use what you're good at and take it to that next level and really make a life off of that. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to take their skills, expertise, what they learned, their own story, who they are, and turn it into their livelihood? And also still feel at ease and feel like they're not overworking themselves and that they're just having fun and in the flow of life. Who wouldn't want that? And it's 100% possible. If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. And I'm not saying I'm at where I need to be. There's still so much more to learn. I am saying that you have to become the type of person willing to learn, someone who is willing to go get it. I love working with spa owners who, like, they just have this drive. Like, they think about it every day because they're not where they want to be, but they're working every day to get there. And I love that because I can relate to that so much. And that's why I am passionate about sharing what I know, giving things out for free, sharing my information, my knowledge, helping y'all learn from my mistakes, because I've been there and it just makes me feel so passionate. And I think I know about life is that you are supposed to follow your passions and live in that, because I mean, that's what makes us feel alive. I know these are hard times, like even in the economy. Sometimes I don't even watch the news because I know it's going to affect my emotions and I need to stay protected from that and just focus on my own goals. But I'm not so detached from reality that I don't know that people are out here struggling. People are out here like really trying to make it, and let alone start their own businesses. And so however I can be a resource, I want to be that resource. I'm working on a lot of really cool things right now to help more people and like have the capacity to do it. I know I can only do so much with the time that I have, but I'm not using that as an excuse. I am still gonna find a way, even if it takes me a while. I'm still finding a way to help you all and to have these conversations with you and to inspire somebody. If I can inspire someone, I've done my job. And yeah, that's my passion. That is how it's meant to be. So I hope you feel inspired. I hope you feel motivated to go out there and get it. We're gonna do more videos like these. And if there is a topic that you really, you need guidance on, please comment it down below what that would be. Let me know what your main takeaway of this video is. Let me know that you watched till the end. I want to know that people are watching these videos, supporting this channel, subscribing to this channel, and we're going to take this channel to the next level this year. I'm trying to tell you, we are going to get our subscriber count up. We're going to make sure people are engaged, that they're really making the most out of this free education, okay? So like, help me in that journey, help me out here. So make sure that you're subscribed, make sure that you like and you share this with your other spa professional friends, or even people who are in the spa field but they just need that little extra boost of inspiration. Please share it with them. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video. Stay well. Bye.